Okay, part two. The first sessions usually Zoom has a 30-minute free session, so that's what I'm using. So the 30 minutes where it has expired, that's why it ended abruptly. So I'm starting a new session right now to go deeper in my training to help you guys understand and read the charts, basically see what I see, and hopefully you'll see the same thing when you actually are back testing or looking at your charts, depending on the pairs that you're trading as well. So let's go back into trading view and take a look at this again. All right. So quick recap. We start with the monthly. What did we do with the monthly? We put our trend line. Bam. Let's see. Okay. What direction is the market going? Okay. So that's important. So we already said that it's a downtrend. Okay. Then we go to the weekly. And we look for a pattern. Okay. Because once you see a pattern, it confirms what you saw in the monthly. So what pattern did we see? We saw a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, right here. So we just drew it out and anticipate the pattern to continue in the direction of a downtrend. You don't want to trade in an uptrend. You want to trade in a downtrend. But you're saying, but Wilms, this is past historical data. We missed it over here. So what do we got to do to get it into this trade? Well, we got to wait for it to come back and hit the right shoulder. Okay, so that requires some patience. So what we do in the weekly, we put a line, delete this here, delete that. We're going to put a line on top of the weekly, the top of the top, and the bottom of the bottom. Okay, so these two lines that we put on the weekly, change the color, make it red, make it thicker if you'd like. Move it down a little bit, make it thicker. Okay, so this is, you know, within the whole week, we need to put our resistance levels on top, support levels are in the bottom. This is our trading zone. This is where we want to stay in within that week. So now we're going to go down to the daily. Okay. So in the daily, we saw a reversal, right? Doji candle. Okay. And then we saw this long candle here going in our direction. Okay. So this was probably Tuesday. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. So this is daily, right? Every one of these candles are a daily candle. Okay. So now that we know that we have our resistance levels on top, support levels on bottom, we're going to be trading in this zone. This is a zone. Okay. So now we're going to go to the 4-hour. We're going to take a look to see, okay, where are we in the 4-hour? Are we on the top of the zone or the bottom of the zone or in the middle of the zone? Okay. So there's an indicator that I normally use that you guys want to get on your trading view. This indicator, you want to trade support and you want to trade supply and demand levels. Okay. So as soon as this comes up here, let's see. Okay, you want to put this supply and demand daily by LUXALGO. So you want to find that, you do a search, type it in, and you'll get this supply and demand daily levels. Okay. So you're going to add that to your chart. Okay. So let me delete a couple of things off my chart here. Of course, this would act up. That's, okay, we're back on the chart. Okay. All right, so go back to indicators. And we're going to put supply and demand daily levels. And of course, Newton's law, whatever's going to go wrong will go wrong, right? It says here it's not working because the market's not active. So there's a little exclamation point that says, oh, not active. So you got to do it during the trading session, a live trading session, which opens up on Sunday nights. All right, no worries, no worries. But usually it'll tell you where your supply levels are. Okay. It's usually on the bottom and it's usually on the top. Okay. So we can actually draw out our own supply levels because we already put our, we can say right here is our supply level. Actually, supply and demand. That's demand. And then we're going to put supply on top, which is right here. Okay, so that's supply and demand levels. Okay, supply, demand. Okay, so what you want to do is be patient enough to put a trade in on the bottom and put a trade in on the top. You don't want to trade in the middle. Okay, that's where a lot of people get, stuck because if the market's going sideways, there's no way to know if it's going to go up or down. And now you're pretty much trying to break out of that trade, waiting for a breakout on the upside or the downside. So you want to trade when the market hits the top supply levels and you want to trade on demand levels. Okay, so let's go down to the 2 hour, well, the 1 hour. Okay, as you can see, people are selling off supply, right? This is why you have to be patient, because had you seen this, you already know that, okay, the market's in a downtrend. Okay, I already put my trend line. I'm going to look for sales and I'm going to trade off of supply. Simple as that. Put that on your trading plan. Market's in a downtrend. We already determined that. I'm going to trade off supply. I'm looking for sales. Simple as that. Okay, now if the market broke this area, okay, if the market broke this area, you want to wait for a retest and then come back up like that. But it didn't, right? Because then it would have created a new support and resistance levels. Okay, because now it broke past resistance, created new demand, created new support. Okay, created new supply and demand levels. But at the same time, it didn't. So we can go ahead and take that away because we're looking for sells, not buys. Okay. All right, now we're going to go down to the 15-minute. And as you can see, if we open this up, things are bouncing off of, supply levels. Okay. So if you're patient enough, you can just set an alert and say, hey, at this particular number, which is the high, 1.27710, when the market gets to this number, right, with your alert, you can click on your clock over here, and you can type in your alert, and it'll either email you or send you a message, okay? And create an alert. You gotta tell the market that, hey, once the price gets to a certain level, this is where you put the price, okay, which is, now we're looking for sells, right? So you're gonna put a price here, and that price was 1.27710. Okay. So once price get to this particular, you could say either crossing it, crossing down, um, inside that number, you could say I'll put crossing down. We want sales. We want it to bounce off this number, right, for sales. So once it gets to that number, let you know. Okay. And then you just create your alert. And what's going to do is just alert you when it gets to that number. Say, hey, it touched the number and it's crossing down. So that's when you want to look at whether or not you want to take a trade by, understanding and following your trading plan, right? Because in your trading plan, they'll say you'll write down once it at this number, I'm looking for this particular candle. Okay. And what candle would you be looking for? You'd be looking for this candle here, which is an engulfing, a bearish engulfing candle. Once it gets to that level, a bearish engulfing candle, which is a candle is bigger than the candle before it. That's an indication that it's going to trade lower, and which it did. Okay, so a bearish engulfing candle. Okay, so put that in your trading plan. Once it gets to that level, look for a bearish engulfing candle. You don't see one, you don't take the trade. Simple as that. Okay, if you don't see a doji, okay, reversal, don't take the trade because the dojis are going to tell you it's a reversal. Bearish engulfing candle, reversal. Okay. All right. Hammers. See the top of that is a hammer. Let's make that bigger. These are all candles you guys should be familiar with. This candle right here is a hammer. Okay. A hammer is telling you reversal. So there you go. A pullback going in your direction, downward trend. So these are important candles to understand. All right. Now you're going to execute your trades either in a 15-minute or the 5-minute. Okay. You're going to try to stay away from the 1-minute. All right. And again, you're looking for what? Head and shoulder patterns. Because the head and shoulder pattern, if you see it on the higher time frames, you'll see it on the lower time frames. And you will just wait for those patterns to consistently happen. Okay. Consistently happen. All right. So look at this. It could be a head and shoulders here. Okay. Shoulder, shoulder, head, retest of the shoulder. Because if you miss it here, you wait for the retest, which is here. Then you write it down. Okay. Hopefully, guys get excited about the head and shoulders pattern because you could see it. Once you graph it out with back testing, you don't even have to graph it out anymore. You can just tell by looking at the chart that there was a head and shoulders pattern that just happened right here. Okay. Shoulder, shoulder. This was the head, right? And if you miss it, if you miss getting in here, right, you wait for the retest, which is over here. This candle right there. Look at that. And then it went in your direction. All right. So if you looked at the monthly, You're not going to enter your trade on the monthly. You're not going to enter your trade in a daily or the weekly. You're not going to enter your trade on an hourly. You're going to either enter it on the 15-minute or the 5-minute because it's going to take some time for the actual candle to get to your particular point in your strategy. Okay. Because you could come down to the 15-minute and you say to yourself, okay, wait a minute, it's on an uptrend right here, right? So what you got to do is wait for it to reverse. Wait for it to tell you that it's going to reverse. And then once you get an understanding of that reversal, which is this candle right here, okay, and you guys should already know what this candle is. If not, you got to read that book, watch the video on my website, the Bible stick, the Candlestick Bible book. This candle right here, a very important candle. Okay. We'll pause it for a minute to tell you or ask you to write it in your notes. What do you think that candle is? Some of you guys already know it's a gravestone. Gravestone. Looks like an upside down gravestone, right? Gravestone. So whenever you see a gravestone and the market pulls back from the gravestone, it's a downward trend. It's a downward pull. It's going down. Gravestone. When you see a gravestone, anticipate it going down. All right. So this is a tall tell right here. Okay. All right. Hopefully you guys see that and understand it. And that's where you would enter the trade. Okay. Now, when trading, you're not going to just set your trade without a stop loss and without a take profit. So that's important. So you're going to go to a tool over here, which is a short tool, short position tool. Let's say you caught this right here. You're going to do a stop loss above the neckline, above the gravestone, and you're going to stretch this out to about a 1 to 2.5. Okay, 1 to 2.5. Okay, because you're not going to be greedy. You're going to take your positions, you're going to set your levels, then you go about your business. Okay, because you're going to set it and forget it. Don't have to worry about it. If it's going in your direction, it's going to close the trade out and you'll be in profit. You made some money. If it goes against you, it'll close you out and you protect your principal. You protect your capital. Because if it goes in the opposite direction and you have a 1 to 3 ratio, a 1 to 2.5 ratio, okay, you're not going to blow your account. Okay, but if you put it for 2.5, you'll make 2.5 more than what you've made in your account. Okay, depending on your lot size. Now, if you guys don't understand lot sizes, I'll do another trading on lot sizes because I mentioned trading 0.01 lot size in your demo account as a beginner. As you get better, you'll increase your lot size so that way you can make more money in the market. But stay with 0.01, okay? And you could trade multiple trades or you could trade one trade, okay? So this is how you just set your levels to help you in the long run, okay? Because this would have been a winning trade for you, okay? Because you've already did your analysis. You started with the monthly, then down to the weekly, down to the daily, down to the 4-hour, down to the 1 hour, and you're going to execute your trade in the 15-minute, looking for the same thing you saw on the higher time frames, okay? The head and shoulders pattern, okay? So head and shoulders on a downward trend every single time. It develops, okay? Whether you saw it on the weekly, you'll see it on the 5-minute, you'll see it on the 15-minute, you'll see it on the 1 hour. But once you see it, now you're going to try to get into the trade with your lot size. You're going to set your stop loss and you're going to set your take profit and you're going to walk away from the trade. You're not going to watch it. You're going to let it do what it do and then come back later and see what happened, right? Because you want to, depending on your trading style, if you're an intraday trader, if you're a day trader, or you're a scalpers, you're in and out of the market, you're not really on the charts a long time. Me, I'm more of an intraday trader. I trade throughout the day, okay? And I have some exciting news. Actually, retired from my job and I'm trading full time now. So I'm excited about that. So I'm executing a lot of my trades inside, you know, based on my trading strategy, my trading platform. And so far, so good. So far, I'm excited about what's going on. So I'm gonna give myself a time limit to see if I could actually replace my salary from my the company that I just retired from. So once that happens, I'll be able to be a full-time trader, and I'll let you guys know how that's going. But other than that, I'm trading with a lot of funded, um, doing a lot of funded challenges. I'm in one right now, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. Um, but other than that, yeah, I'm excited about my future. I'm excited about what's going on for 2024. And hopefully you guys are as well. But yeah, that's a really exciting news. All right, with that being said, hopefully you guys got a lot of value out of this particular training. We're gonna go through this pretty much every week. Okay, unless you guys want to talk about specific topics. Um, Yeah, I mean, once you set your limits, once you take, you analyze your charts and you're just patient enough to wait for these patterns to develop, there's no reason why you can't profit from the charts, but there's no guarantee of income. It comes depending on the amount of time and effort you put on reading the charts and understanding what you're reading and back testing and looking for other, head and shoulder patterns. Because when it's on the top here, you're looking for head and shoulders or a pullback or a bearish engulfing candle. When it's on the bottom here, right? When it's on the bottom and it's an uptrend, depending on your, top-down analysis, what are you looking for? You're looking for this. Look, you're looking for a doji candle and then a bullish engulfing candle. This is bigger than this one, and then you trade it upward. It happens on the top, it happens on the bottom. All you got to do is be patient enough and let it happen. Because once it happens, you can get in. Because once it goes up, it's got to come back down. Okay. And then retest a certain level and then go back up. Okay. Same at the top. Okay. Once it hits the top, it'll touch the top, do a bearish engulfing. This is bigger than this one. Okay. Go down, come up a little bit, retouch it, and then continue its journey downward. It's that simple, but it's not easy. Okay. Not easy. All right. So hopefully you guys got some value out of that. Come back next week. Comment below that you want to attend the live session with me when I trade with you guys. Um, I'll be doing live sessions throughout the week next week, so I could show you exactly how to execute these trades. Okay. So now that I have a lot of time on my hands, I'll be doing more videos. So stay tuned for that. And I want to thank you guys for definitely jumping on today. Rewind the video. If you have any questions or concerns, reach out to me. I also do one-on-one sessions, and I'm creating a course, right? I'm creating a course for you guys. So if we go back to my website, okay, my computer's jammed now. Wow. All right, so yeah, wellsmanterror.com. And on top right, you see course, creating a course, but it's coming soon. Then you guys be able to actually watch video modules step by step, how to create an account, how to, analyze the charts, how to execute your trades, how to close your trades, you know, how to connect your broker to your trading platform, how to trade on your smartphone, how to trade on your desktop, um, what to look for in the market. Even if you don't see anything, don't trade. How to be patient enough to say, okay, I want to trade at least 1 or 3 times a day. That's it. You don't need to do multiple trades, 20, 30, 40 trades. No, no, you don't need to do that. All you need is 1 to 3 trades a day with good strategy, good setups, and then you just maintain that, maintain that with your lot size. Because a higher lot size, the more money you'll make. But we're going to start with a 0.01 lot size in the demo account. And once you start becoming profitable within 2 to 3 months, then you want to consider going live. Okay. Go live with 50 bucks, 100 bucks, go live, and then implement your strategy. Okay. Because a demo and a live account is totally different. The demo is fake money. You have no emotional um, connection to that money. With the live account, that's when you have to learn the art of psychology trading. We'll be talking about that as well. What is going to go on when you start trading your real money? Because once you trade your real money, you're going to be sweating the sweating. You're going to have a lot of anxiety. You're going to, doubt yourself. You're going to have FOMO, fear of getting into the trade or not. A lot of things are going to go on. So you got to learn how to manage those emotions because in business, you can't do business with emotions. You have to use logic. Okay. So with trading is the same thing. You got to use logic. But emotionals, you have to tame them. You got to learn how to control your emotions. Okay. Because once you're in a live trade and you set your trading strategy and you implement your trading strategy, now you know with confidence, okay, whether or not that trade's going to go in your favor. But it can reverse on you and stop you out. But as long as you put a stop loss, you shouldn't worry about blowing your account. Is when you don't put a stop loss and then something major happens in the market, like negative news, announcements, which will cause the market to reverse on you and create a kangaroo tail. That's a huge candle that stops everybody out. Because you have to understand the market makers, they make money by stopping people out. So there's a stop hunt candle that once you understand when and where that stop hunt candle can come into effect, you have a better opportunity to be in a winning trade. And that stop hunt will try to get you out of the trade so that you don't make any money. That way the broker makes money. But once you set your stop loss, even if that stop hunt stops you out, you don't blow your account. If you don't set that stop loss, then that stop hunt comes, is going to blow your account because it could turn into a kangaroo tail. And a kangaroo tail looks like this long candle right here. This was positive news right here that caused this to shoot all the way up. Okay. So it happens on a downtrend and also happens on an uptrend. So, but with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to my channel. Um, and if you want to attend one of my bootcamp trainings, leave a comment below. I'll probably put a website link. That way you can capture your name and email address, and then I can just send you a private invitation to my Saturday bootcamp training. So look out for that. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a great week. Bye now.